richtig gesehen. Das ist ja der falsche See. Ich will eigentlich nur ein Video, wo man Dings hört, die Kirchenglocke. So. Dings da. Das ist ja Kille. Und dann, da bin ich noch gar nie gewesen. Ich habe die Leute immer gefragt, ja, und wo ist denn jetzt das Denkmal von dieser Schlacht? Näfelser Fahrt. Und das ist da irgendwo im Gegend draussen. Also da gibt es eine Straße vom Bahnhof her. Muss ich das jetzt machen, weil sonst finde ich es nicht. This is the station. Nicht du. But it's the wrong one. Let's go alongside the river. Then we get to the next station. Do we? Ah, this is the railroad. The track. Then we get to... So I was in the wrong village. There we go. Yes, 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 yes. Continue, please, yes. Ooh. So this is the station, or what? This is the station here. So then it is Denkmalweg, here it says. It's this road up. And then they said this road, and then there! Woo! I've just been reading such a lot of stuff about the war that was going on right here. Because, like 1300 something, there were 600 people from this area that fought. They only lost 50 people, like 45. They were fighting against 6,000 Habsburgs coming from, like Aargau, Austria, and initially, like if the map is only Switzerland, but there is a region somewhere here. So these people were originating over here. They came to here and they built a castle here, and they were getting in union with Austria over there, and then with Zurich and all of that they came. Here is lots of mountains. They came alongside this here, and then here there is like this entry, into this valley, and this valley is closed at the end. Here, that's the last station you can get to, Lintal. And then it's closed. By the way, if you are around here, you should walk the last bit until you can get up on a gondola up here. It costs you like 13 Swiss francs. And then you can walk 3 kilometers and see this little lake here. I think you're seeing this one, and then you can walk up to this bigger one. They create energy, electricity, with these pools, pumping up the water to these pools. And it's like 3 kilometers. You're walking inside this mountain here. But yeah, this mountainous area is closed here. You don't get anywhere but to a mountainous region, and the mountain that you're seeing from the valley, which is like the highest one, is called Tödi. And Tödi doesn't mean I kill you. It kind of means the wasteland. Tödi, with a article, it gets to sound like still the mountain nowadays called Tödi, you know. And it's because there wasn't any bridges, and I mean, what can you do up here? You can't like bring your cattle up here or grow stuff, so it's kind of why it's called Tödi. The Tödi has a form that looks kind of like the Kailash in India. So all the Hindus, they come here and they, you know, put little piles of stone alongside this valley just because, you know, looking at Tödi, they do that. Well, ask the Hindus why they do that. So then, because this is a valley, you know, the people, they came from this side, you know. Now we are going to Näfelser, where the war was. It was here, and here you can see this blue thing. That one is called Letzi, which should just close the valley so that people cannot come here, you know. And it still exists. This water thing was created for that. And yes, it was that, yes, a lot of people died, but from the 600, as I said, only 45 only. I mean, yeah, that were from here, you know. The other war, the battle that has happened at Morgarten, I was also studying, and I like how they were not fighting the knight style at Morgarten. They were just from, you know, they were throwing the trees upon the knights that were on their horses, you know. And so this water thing here, it also kind of reminds me of, you know, in the old times people weren't able to swim. So if you get in there with your horse and all your armor and stuff and you drown because you can't swim, you know, that's also something to think about. And you know, you can't drive over this one with all your vehicles, you know. So yeah, and here before, and it wasn't in the 1400s that this canal was built, and also it wasn't that this canal was built. So these two, this and this one, this, you know, the river getting inside the lake and outside here again, it's draining this area here. So the people that came from Zurich on their horses and all, they were probably not just drowning in here, but they were also, it says it on Wikipedia, dying in the morasses, because all of this area was flooded regularly up until Unterdorf, Näfelser, and yeah, flooded means there is water, you can't walk, and you sink in, you know. That means flooded. And so they dried the whole area here. I used to get lost here in the beginning when I moved here. Beside this lake I lived. On the other side you have a quarry. And I'm looking at this quarry all the time. And when I was here, I saw that it's not just a quarry that goes inside like this, but there is a little tunnel right there. Can you see my hand? Here there is a tunnel. So I was always seeing some kind of a weird shadow here, as you're seeing right here, right? And then sometimes the sun like really shining through this, and I was really not getting it. But when I was there, I understood, aha, there is a tunnel going through this little ridge here. And yeah, they carved out all of these stones and they took it over the lake. Here, 1 kilometer to Müllerhorn, and they were actually weighing the stones here in this little house. That one, which is, oh wait, this one here. Google has updated. It used to have all the bricks on, but they took it off because it's so old, they were falling. Yes. And then yeah, they dried the whole area here.